Podczas Dni Marketingu Sportowego spotykają się najlepsi fachowcy z branży biznesu sportowego, a także przedstawiciele świata mediów i polityki. Na konferencji prezentowane są wzorcowe oraz innowacyjne rozwiązania, które wykorzystywane są w obszarze marketingu sportowego zarówno w kraju, jak i za granicą.
I think it's an amazing event. I think the atmosphere of the event in the National Stadium is fantastic. It's a real honour to be here.
It's the first time I've been here. I've heard about it by reputation, and I heard the last 2 or 3 years only good things for it. And that's why, representing the European Sponsorship Association, we wanted to be part of it.
I think the amount of sponsors and exhibitions that are going on around the event are remarkable.
We also think that this is important because Poland is, such a growing economy and so dynamic and so young, and you can see that in the people at the conference, that you just have to be here.
And I think the audience is, the collected audience is very, very knowledgeable, very insightful.
Przez ostatnią dekadę Dni Marketingu Sportowego urosły do rangi najważniejszego spotkania przedstawicieli sportu i biznesu. Dotychczas brało w nich udział ponad 2400 uczestników oraz 300 krajowych i zagranicznych prelegentów będących reprezentantami kluczowych dla sportu firm, klubów i organizacji.
All the things we're talking about today in the presentations, which is about engaging consumers and talking to them and the sponsor being part of the excitement, you can see a little of that in the conference, and that's quite special because most conferences are now in a sort of hotel room and it's very dark, and but this is different, and I like it.
It's creating a community of like-minded individuals, isn't it? I think the issues that confront Polish brands and Polish sports are the same issues that confront most sports and most brands around the world, and it's the transference of that knowledge to help improve the skill set of individuals.
I think it's been a brilliant event, certainly better than most of the events I go to in Britain and better than most of the events I go to in States. It's a really good event and great engagement. The only weakness is not enough questions from the audience.
Już od 10 lat Dni Marketingu Sportowego są w centrum tego, co istotne dla polskiego sportu. Co roku podczas konferencji analizowane są poczynania klubów i związków sportowych w budowaniu własnej marki, omawiane są postępy polskich sportowców w komunikacji marketingowej. Prezentowane są także najbardziej udane programy sponsorskie.
It used to be all about push. You found a product, you got your product, you created your advert and you pushed that advert out there no matter what. Now it's about pull. We want consumers to be pulling that information, and there are ways of doing that through sponsorship. It used to be about quantity, just get it out there, it doesn't matter, here's a new brand, here's a new variant, but now it's about quality.
I was very lucky to be in Qatar for a meeting just after Christmas this year, and I sat down next to a German guy and I asked him, what do you do? And he said, I'm an architect. And I asked him, what of? And he said, stadiums. And I asked him, which stadiums have you designed? And he said, the Polish National Stadium. So my response to that was, wow, that's amazing.
Jubileuszowa edycja wydarzenia oraz gala rozdania nagród Demes odbyły się na Stadionie Narodowym w Warszawie.
The things that are really great are the venue, which is very exciting and you really feel to be part of something big.
It's not only very, very special for Poland, it's special for Europe, and I think on the world sporting stage, the world sporting landscape, it's a significant new venue.
I think it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, I've been to national stadia in China, I've been to big stadia in Asia and North America. It compares with the best of them, and I'm hoping to be here for the opening match of the European Championships.
Temat Mistrzostw Europy w piłce nożnej zdominował wystąpienia ekspertów i rozmowy z uczestnikami.
Is it good for Poland having an event like this? Of course, it's the prestige. Everyone will take notice. Your profile will be much larger, no question of that. That's what big sports events are all about. They really put a country on the map.
There's the learning of new skills in Poland because there's going to be global brands that are bringing their skills and their audiences and their techniques to Poland. But then there's other side of that coin, which is shining a light on Poland and showcasing Poland as a place where sport and brands can come together.
If you look at this event, it's probably bigger than the market, because you go to most conferences and there aren't 300 people like there are here. And so there obviously is something very important happening in Poland right now, and you can see that in the number of people here.
Debatowano nad wpływem Euro 2012 na marketing sportowy, analizując przy tym między innymi zjawisko ambush marketingu.
Ambush marketing is debated widely because some people see it as entirely acceptable, as something that's a legitimate form of marketing. Other people see it in a much more critical way. They think it's unethical. They talk about economic free riding, about companies and brands not paying to be associated with an event. So ambushing provokes a great deal of often polarised debate. But I think we're increasingly going to see ambush marketing emerging. I think up until now it's been a relatively new phenomenon. It's been in its infancy.
Wśród wielu zagadnień poruszonych podczas konferencji omawiano także temat zmian, jaki w nowoczesnym marketingu sportowym wywołał gwałtowny rozwój mediów społecznościowych.
I think the world is changing. The world of social media has grown up, as I said in my presentation, due to many economic and social conditions. We trust the people who are next to us. We trust our own social network. We trust reviews on Amazon rather than listen to brand advertising. Well, social media has grown up to support that need. And the reason it's growing so quickly is because it's working.
Dni Marketingu Sportowego to także targi wystawiennicze stwarzające możliwość prezentacji własnej oferty i osiągnięć oraz zaistnienia w środowisku biznesu sportowego. To okazja, aby poznać kluczowych graczy w branży i zdobyć cenne kontakty biznesowe podczas wydarzenia skupiającego osoby decydujące o obliczu polskiego sportu.
And as for the Polish economy, from everything I've heard, you seem to have been very clever and avoided the worst problems that everywhere else has had. And I think you should be very optimistic about the future.